Life Critical Rules number 2. Hotspot-based work. PPG's fire permit. Fires can affect all types of activities, and in more than 30% of the cases, they are caused by hotspot work. Hotspot work includes all operations that require the use of an open flame, or that produce heat or sparks such as welding, grinding, cutting, or brazing. Preparation is key to avoiding these catastrophic situations for businesses. You are required to make every effort to carry out your intervention without creating hotspots by using, for instance, pipe cutters, nibbles, hacksaws, flanges, and threads, or prepare the assemblies or assembly repair directly at the service provider. If this is not conceivable, every effort must be made to use the permit-exempt hotspot zone. This is a zone in which the conditions are met to allow cutting, welding, and grinding without having to draft a fire permit. If these alternative solutions are not possible, then the drafting of the fire permit is mandatory in the intervention area. The fire permit is a preventive procedure to help the company protect itself from such a risk. Whether the work is carried out by PPG staff or an outside company, the fire permit allows all work to be framed by hotspot. It is issued for each given job. It is limited to a maximum of 1 day because the conditions in which the work is carried out can change from one day to the next. Completed by the person authorizing the work and the person in charge of the area, and signed by all parties. The fire permit must be carried out before the start of the works and will list the measures necessary for its proper execution. Before work begins, scan the work area. As a reminder, whenever possible, hotspot work must be carried out in the area exempt from hotspot permit or outside more than 11 meters from the building with the authorization of the contractor. If this is not possible, additional precautions should be taken by carrying out a risk analysis with reference to the fire permit. Establish a safety perimeter of a sphere of at least 11 meters around the work area on the ground and at height. Clean and evacuate. The work area must be clean of any combustible product: cardboard, pallet, plastic materials, oil, grease, dust, and sawdust. Remove flammable liquid, combustible materials, and pressurized gases from the site of the work, or protect with fireproof tarp as needed combustible or flammable materials that cannot be removed. Remove explosive atmospheres and ventilate if necessary. If necessary, protect all hazardous products that cannot be removed with fireproof tarpaulins, combustible building components, and openings. Mark the area and inform staff working in the vicinity of the area. Check the condition of the tools used. Ensure the proximity and proper functioning of the fire extinguishing means: fire extinguishers, hoses, sprinklers. As an outside contractor, you must comply with the strict safety rules of the PPG site. You must be cleared by your employer to the hazards generated by hotspot work and the use of hotspot tools. Identify the nearest means of alert, assembly points, and emergency exits. It is at the end of this stage that the fire permit is drawn up and signed. The leaflet must be left on site in plain sight to indicate the work by hotspots. During the work, fire monitoring will be necessary during the work to react to any fire outbreak out of sight of the responder. After the work, continue monitoring. This monitoring must be continuously extended from 30 minutes to 1 hour after working in hotspots, then by recorded rounds every hour for 3 hours. Any fire detection or extinguishing systems that are taken out of service during the work will have to be put back into service. At the end of these 3 stages, if everything is in order, the fire permit is then completed and will need to be archived. If you have any questions, please contact your contractor. A multiple choice questionnaire will now be offered to you.